Hello and welcome to this particularly special SnackTime episode. Anyway, while this isn't a specifically Christmassy episode, it does have the majority of the Christmas snacks, but there are some other ones in here as well, so I'll start with a regular one. As the first snack, we have this. There is a new brand of Kohuke out in the Kohuke world, I guess, and these ones are called Emma. They tie into other product lines based on this brand as well. This one is cacao powder with chocolate pieces. Looks like this, quite nice. Pretty good. Can't really complain. It's nice and cocoa-y and the chocolate pieces are there. It's kind of by the books kind of Kohuke. It's good, but nothing too particularly special. So yeah, this it's good, but there are better ones out there. As the next snack, we have something that's left over from Halloween. The reason being, this was really the only new snack specifically for Halloween. And it's this. This is a chocolate bar from Kalev. And from the looks of it, it's just orange with green popping sugar in it. Yep, it kind of is. Except there are also yellow, orange and red pieces. I'm guessing this is just colored white chocolate. Yep. This is just colored white chocolate with popping sugar in it. It's okay, but it's more of a gimmick than an actually enjoyable chocolate bar. I mean, I do like the popping sugar thing in chocolate, but it's kind of meh. There are just better snacks out there to get. I hope they don't bring this back. Anyway, as the next snack, we have yet another Kohuke. Though this one is specifically winter themed. And this is yogurt glazed and raspberry pieces. Just like the other Tere Kohukes with lion on them, this one is pretty sorry. Like, it literally melts immediately. The glaze is not really good. But the fact that this is just... Also, this is kind of deceitful. The glaze has the raspberry pieces, not the Kohuke. I expected the raspberry pieces to be in Kohuke. What makes the glaze much worse is that it's yogurt based. This thing will not stay solid at room temperature. Like, why the fuck do you even coat it like this? It's a fucking mess. I don't recommend this Kohuke. Its protection quality is piss poor, to be honest. Although I guess it is a bit better in it that this Kohuke, from what I have heard, has less sugar in it than the other one, so maybe there's a saving edge there, but overall just not worth it. As the next snack, we're going to have something drinkable. This is Ahjuõuna-Apelsiniglögi, non-alcoholic, with oven apple and orange. Quite interesting. So yeah, that's it. This is a pretty good glögi. It tastes more orangey than it does appley, but there is apple here. And yeah, it's basically what it says. Pretty good. I did not expect this combination to taste as well as it did. I was expecting it to be something gimmicky like Põltsama's grape juice glög or something like that. But no, this is actually pretty good. And yes, I do like cold, not hot. Yeah, this is good, I recommend. And while my snack time episode for this Christmas is not as all-encompassing as some of the other year's ones have been, or are yet to come, I do have a couple of interesting things here. One of these being that the chocolate from season 1 has absolutely returned. Meet the newly packaged lingonberry jelly filled black chocolate. Or dark chocolate, whatever. Yeah. This was very good back then. I was actually kind of glad to see it return this year. It was pretty good back then, and I hope it will be as good this year as well. Looks as shiny as it ever did. It's very much the same. It's tasty and good and excellent, and one of the only ways I like dark chocolate. Yum. So if you're ever in Estonia during Christmas time, find this chocolate if it is available. It's like the best chocolate ever. If you're going to compare prices, then at the time of buying, this chocolate was more expensive than this one. And this being a million times better, you would be stupid not to buy this one. Both are made by Kalev. As the next snack of this special episode, we have another filled chocolate that Kalev put out this year. This one's Christmas liqueur filled chocolate. I don't quite know what to expect, so we're gonna read the packaging. It literally says just Christmas liqueur and Christmas spices in it. Only cardamom and cinnamon. I guess ginger doesn't really translate well into a chocolate bar or something like that, because yes, gingerbread spices also include, well, ginger. This chocolate too looks shiny. Not too bad, but definitely inferior. However, now it is time for the main event. You see, Kalev has continued their, I guess, tradition of making custom candy boxes from last year. Last year they had marzipan things, which if you have not seen yet, you will soon see. And their marzipan things were quite popular. So they decided to do more of these custom candy things, and I have one of the two elongated boxes that they may put out. This assortment contains 3 different varieties, which is why I went for this one and not the other one. Well, one of the reasons, but I'll get into that later. And this box contains 3 different candies. Pink, which is cappuccino, orange, which is cheesecake, and red, which is chocolate cake. And these are all Pralineekompvekid candy. So at the very least, this is going to be interesting. We're going to go in the order that they are listed on the box. So the first up is cappuccino. Candy itself does not look any different than any other Kalev candy. Okay, this was pretty good. For a Pralineekompvekid candy, this piece was surprisingly airy. For some odd reason, it does taste of cappuccino, kind of, but I don't drink coffee, so I can't say for sure. But I can also say that this also tastes like cigarette ash. Why the absolute fuck would you make something that tastes like cigarette ash? So what happened here is, I'm just assuming that they wanted to make sort of coffee flavored thing, and they had some syrup, but they either burned it or somehow added smoky flavor to it, which is not really a coffee thing. And then they scraped down the pot and off it went. It's atrocious, to say the least. So let's see if the other two are able to salvage anything. As the second candy is cheesecake flavored. Can't go wrong with this because they have made cheesecake flavored candy before. They have also made coffee flavored Pralineekompvekid candy before, but they fucked that up. So the cheesecake one looks no different on the outside. It Oh, this was quite harder to break than the other one. I guess this is gonna be better, maybe. Yeah, this is pretty decent. 1 point for the package. Yeah, this is very good. They did not miss. Excellent. So as the third... So the third one is chocolate cake flavored. Looks just the same. And broke quite hardly as well. Compared to the cappuccino one, at least. This is quite chocolatey indeed. But sadly it may be too dark, in my opinion. It does taste of like a really chocolatey cake, but that may be its problem also, because it's more... It has a bit of... How to explain this? It tastes like dark chocolate, but one that's been slightly burned. Not as bad as the cappuccino one. Nothing can really top the burntness of that, but it's got a little bit. So this is okay. Not as good as the cheesecake one, but it's far better than the cappuccino one. So would I recommend this carton of candy overall? No. That's because you're essentially throwing your money away for 1/3 of the contents. I mean, you do still get two great types of candy, but I would be more okay if they would have been packaged separately. But I guess they wanted to make some sort of assortment this year as well. Too bad it didn't go as well, because there are other boxed candy which I did not review for this episode and probably won't, because yeah, this did not go over well because the other box that they had is flying off the shelves. You can't find it anywhere. And this is also the end of the episode. Thank you for watching.